Hockey Show. I'm the Trev. It's too sweet. Anyway, continuing on with my favorite players of all time from every team. Trust me, we're almost at the end. And today, we're going to talk about a team that I've essentially grown up with, at least where they're presently located is concerned anyway. As a franchise, no. But we'll get into that. Let's talk about the New Jersey Devils. So the New Jersey Devils, as a franchise, started off in 1974 when they were known as the Kansas City Scouts. So it's safe to say there'll be no Kansas City Scouts on this video, but we probably will talk about them at some point. That lasted all of 2 years. In 1976, they moved to Colorado. And from 1976 to 1982, you have the Colorado Rockies. And it's a fairly good bet that there'll be no Colorado Rockies in this video, but again, much like Kansas City, we will talk about them at some point. I'm pretty sure probably next year. And since 1982, you have the New Jersey Devils. So in their 40-year history, they've been to the Stanley Cup Final 5 times, winning it 3 times, in 95, 2000, and 2003. And a good chunk of the list, if not the whole list, is all from the Stanley Cup champion teams. Let's talk about my favorite New Jersey Devils of all time. And I'm going to go through the normal rings. 1 goalie, 2 defensemen, 3 forwards. Let's check it out. So starting in net, I mean, really, who else can you put as anybody's favorite goalie, much less my favorite goalie in New Jersey, than Martin Brodeur? I mean, if not all of the club records as far as goaltending is concerned, a couple of league records as far as goaltending is concerned, 21 seasons, multiple Vezinas, multiple Jennings, 3 Stanley Cups, 5 trips to the finals, all because of that guy. I rest my case. Starting on defense, if Brodeur is reason number 1, they won 3 cups. Stevens is a close 1A, guaranteed. And I mean, yeah, he wasn't a stud defenseman. He wasn't putting up superstar numbers. He didn't need to. He was a hard defenseman to get past. I mean, you can just ask Lindros, you can ask Correa, you can ask anybody else who ran into his shoulder or his shoulder ran into them. When he hit, it hurt, and a lot of guys felt it. I'm glad I wasn't one of them. I have to round out the defense with the other Scott Niedermayer. And come on, 13 seasons, a Norris Trophy, and 3 Stanley Cups. And the fact that, it happened to be with Stevens, I mean, the guy wins at every level, so, and he was good. And besides that, I'm a big fan of anybody who wears the number 27. So there's that too. I'm a little biased, yes, but well deserved to be on this list. Moving on to forwards, Jason Arnott. Now, as a guy who grew up in Edmonton, the hype around Arnott was huge. I mean, yeah, he only gave it 50 points every year for 5 years in Jersey. But this is what I remember most about him. That shot. And the result of that, yeah, it's what dreams are made of. Gotta include Patrick Elias. 20 years, over 1,000 points. Every Stanley Cup with the team, minus the first one. I don't think he was on the first one. The guy was a lifer. And I mean, when you thought New Jersey had scoring forwards, even though, most forwards didn't break 100, you always thought Elias. At least I did anyway. And finishing off this list with Alexander McGillney. Yeah, he was only there for 2 seasons, but he won a cup there. And besides, long before there was Ovechkin, I was a fan of McGillney. There's always been one Russian player I've been a big fan of, and I was a big fan of McGillney. So I'll always include him on most teams. Not every team, but most teams. But the fact that he won a cup in Jersey, got his name on it, that was awesome enough. So that's my favorite New Jersey Devils. Feel free to give me yours. This is another one of Trevs Hockey Shows. Thank you for tuning in. Don't think I don't appreciate the gesture, especially if you've made it to this point. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. If you want to, that red button, It says subscribe all over it. You know what to do. It'll make you feel good. It'll make me feel good. There's that. Socials in the description down below. Let's move forward. As far as closing up this project is concerned, I got 9 teams left. So 9 more of these are coming. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do next, but either way, in the meantime, have a between time. You look for more videos from Trev. Later.